Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the London session live stream. Friday the 29th of July. So it's the last trading day of the month. Last trading day of the month, and we have tapped our weekly targets here on GJ, filling these weekly wicks here to the downside. So that was the discussion of the week. We were anticipating this weekly candle to flip bearish. Things got a little bit freaky when he started to break the highs there, but we motored down yesterday, and clearly today we broke those lows there, right over there, and we working our way down to the next daily support right here, or we've already tapped into it. So last day of the month, and we've just tapped into our weekly targets. So today I think we're just gonna have to take it as it comes. For gold, we've also tapped into targets here. So I don't remember if I said it officially this week, but I've said it last week at least that, you know, if we break into this or break above this resistance right here, there's pretty clean traffic moving back up to 1760 based off the hourly, I think it was 1760. Okay, you can see all the way up to there we've got pretty much clean candles. Let's adjust that zone, and then there you go. That range right there is just clean. So we've basically filled that range now, yesterday and this morning. So pretty much same story here on gold. We've tapped targets. Now, zooming in, we are very bullish, okay? And when I woke up this morning, I saw we were sitting pretty much here. And I thought to myself, okay, the only thing I can really think of right now is wait for a pullback and support to be formed, and that's already happened. We've already pulled back, formed support, and we're already breaking these highs. So right now that opportunity is gone, and we're just gonna have to wait here. Morning Ian. GJ, same thing. Okay, very bearish, but we've already had this pullback, resistance formed, a break of support. We're already moving down here, so we're not gonna FOMO this. We are basically, you know, how far are we from these supports right here? 19 pips. So let's check news quick. Sorry guys, let me just send the heads up to the Discord group quick. Okay, we've got 5 minutes here until we get some candle closures. Let's have a look to the left and see what this range is looking like on the 30 minutes. So we've got support right here and support right here. So that's the range we are currently sitting in. Morning Jared, thank you bro. Probably gonna take it quite slow today. Yeah, I don't know what the charts hold for today. There's a lot of volume. We're moving pretty nicely today already. But like I say, tapping into these targets and key areas, it's going to be tricky. Morning. Okay, so this doesn't look too bad. The only thing is stops. Stops are pretty big here compared to our targets. 30 pip stops, and your target is about 18 pips away. So I would like to see this candle retrace at least. 15 minutes. Yeah, it's gone. Tricky. See, this area here is a pretty heavy rejection zone. Okay. We are bearish on the weekly, and you never know. Maybe we get some crazy movement today and full this wick right here. Let's just look at our options. So a closure below 161,860, the support right here. We've got another level right here. It's 161,647. About 20 pips. So just trying to look for some sort of level here where we can target for sales moving down. It's a bit tricky. Level isn't really clear. I reckon 161, 100 is a pretty good level. Safe level. So look at this. We've closed back above support right here. Okay. Four hours got no top wick. Very small top wick. Okay, hourly closed bearish below support. Okay, you formed support right here. We closed below there. So top wick, and we could fill this previous hourly's wick right here. Based off the hourly, it's pretty clean. Okay, let's just have a look at gold quick. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about either of these pairs this morning. Moved up quite a bit here on gold, and we're going to start moving to some key areas now. Look left. We're going to start tapping into some weekly. Okay, we've already tapped that weekly level right there. What's next? Definitely a key area around here, 1760, 65. Let's see, daily. Yeah, look at this area right here. So we're moving up into a rejection area. It's tricky. Got resistance right over there. Jared, what do you think? I'm not normally the type to say like this gold is overbought or GJ is oversold. I don't really look at if a market is oversold or overbought. I'm just trading with the direction and following my plan. But today I feel like gold is pretty much overextended. And I'm just feeling a little bit hesitant now that we're moving into this resistance area. Like we could reject this area at any point and have a pretty strong retracement all the way back to 1750. What is the application for your trading? This is TradingView that I'm on right now. Yeah, I agree, Jared. I agree. If it just so happens that today is a no trade day, what can we do? It's the last day of the month, so gonna take it slow anyway, and we'll just see if anything plays out here. It's crazy. Let's have a look at the monthly candles actually. Monthly candles are about to come to a close. Look at this. Gold. We're not only closing above 1700, but we're closing above this support area here as well. Yeah, it's 1750 on the monthly time frame. Pretty key area. Interesting. I think if we could close below 1750, the support right here, 1756 on the monthly, then next month we can most probably drive back down to support. This week's candles to make a top wick, next week's to create a bottom week. I think that's a good idea, Jared. I think when when gold decides to pull back, we'll probably pull back about 100 pips here. Just from what I'm looking at based off our previous levels that we've broken above, I believe we could potentially retest 1745, 1750, so that's going to be about 150 pips or so. So I think let's wait for price to just do its thing and show us what it wants to do here. Right now I'm uncertain, so just gotta wait. GJ. Let's look at the monthly. We were expecting this monthly to to drive up. MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. That's your program used to place trades on. Connect your broker to that platform, make trades. If this is all new to you, you can check out Baby Pips, or because Baby Pips is got a lot of information, some of it unnecessary, you can check out the course in the video description. It's a beginner's course, pretty basic info, but there's a lot of value in there. It's laid out nice and simply, cutting out all the rubbish, so you don't have to learn all the unnecessary stuff. So yeah, check that out. Got a nice little video there to on how to set up MetaTrader, how to link your broker, how to place trades, types of orders, all that good stuff. Videos on technical analysis, everything. Yeah, let's see. Might have a trade here on the 15-minute. We'll see how this candle closes in 6 minutes on GJ. Remember, the hourly candle closed bearish below support, looking left. Based off the hourly, we do have pretty clean traffic moving down. If the current hourly candle can flip bearish, I'm in on sells with stops above the top wick on gold, must be. Yay. Jared. Obviously, in the current situation, we're not going to rush into sells. We are clearly moving up, and that would be shooting ourselves in the foot to take sells right now. But I'm not completely confident in buys either. Look how... Jeez, this is crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. If a sell comes, it's gonna come hard. I think the same thing. Can we close bearish on GJ? That's the question. Okay. Okay. I reckon right now it looks like we formed support, okay? So if we break these highs and push up before London Open, maybe we get a little bit more of a push up, and then we end up with a fake out of this resistance to potentially move back down to yeah, 162. You can see here though, even though we are moving into some key areas, okay, once you start breaking into these ranges, if you're following the trend, you know, you've still got a high probability here. So we closed above resistance in an uptrend and price is moving up. I probably wouldn't have taken this trade either way, as we've only just topped on the stream what, 20 minutes ago, just before this candle opened, so didn't really have the analysis to even have the confidence in those bars. So we'll most likely have to wait for London Open and see what happens here. But based off what's happening on gold, like I say, just follow the trend. If we form resistance now at this point on GJ in a downtrend, what can we expect to see happen? Price to move back down to the lows. Or if we break support, what can we expect to see happen? Can expect price to see price potentially move back down to the next support area. Nice top wick on the hourly. Just gonna be patient here, guys, because I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen today. My thought process is kind of all over the place this morning. Tapping into this daily support area here on GJ. Anything can happen. We can reject and move up, but you can't ignore the fact that we are in this downtrend. So it's tricky. Same with gold. You're in on a sell on a 15-minute on GJ or gold. Jeez. Hey Jared, GJ or gold? Oh, Jared, you're crazy. Just look at this level at 1765. The last time we broke below that level and retested it, we had this massive sell-off. I can't tell you if there was news that day or not. That was New York session. So I reckon if we close below this level and reject, yeah, maybe we see this correction start to play out. I don't know. What do you think about gold bars after the 30-minute candle closes? Well, you are closing back within this kind of range here, but it's not the cleanest. Definitely not the cleanest. I'll probably wait till London open before I do anything here. On gold at least. GJ, we'll see how the 30-minute candle closes. What price do I think gold will go to? I don't know. I really don't know. We've seen dollar strength throughout the year based on the raising of interest rates. Okay, not throughout the whole year. Obviously, Jan and Feb we moved up here from the Ukraine-Russia situation, and then we had the whole raising of rates and price moved down here in gold, which is the dollar moving up. Okay, so I think for the most part, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We've reacted to this very key area right here on the monthly time frame. So we'll see how this monthly candle closes. Yeah, man, I can't tell you where the gold price is gonna go. Short term, I'd like to see us retrace to 1750. I can tell you that. Such a vague question, actually. Asking where is the price gonna go. Jared, you say 1756. 8 minutes to go. This 15-minute candle's looking pretty good. Oh, Jared. At 1766, it'll go back to 1757. Question mark. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know what price is gonna do. You don't know what price is gonna do. No one really knows what price is going to do. We just have to react to what is happening. And for me right now, what is happening, I can't really react to it. So, really, you just got to stay patient and wait for something to show itself. Yeah, I just need to wait and see. If someone tells you they know where price is going, just know that that person is probably lying. Or they work for the US government. So Jared says, remember every trade is a gamble. The only thing you can do is manage your risk. Can't say for sure on any trade. So yeah, trading, we are working in a environment of uncertainty. So you have a system which has an edge, which will play out over a series of trades. So you can't base everything on one trade, because even though this setup may be the best setup that you've ever seen, it may be a losing trade. So you need to manage your risk, think long term, take it one trade at a time. This candle looks pretty nice right now, but jeez, it's moving. Five minutes left. GJ, 1 hour break of current candle lows looks good. Didn't we already break those lows right now? Yeah, we did. Yeah, for me, best bet right now is waiting for the 30-minute candle to close. And we are retracing a little bit here, so this looks good. I kind of want the I want us to close below 162, 150, because then obviously a 15-minute we're closing below that support to then continue moving down. Volatile, very volatile. Three minutes, just stay patient, guys. We'll most likely have a trade here at 8:30. Haven't taken a whole lot of trades just before London Open. Normally I'm quite careful and just wait for London Open. So we've got 30 minutes to go. But yeah, there's definitely some volume here. We've created resistance, technically speaking. Everything is looking good here. Your hourly, I believe, looks real nice. Close below support. Okay, we've got a wick to fill. So I believe we should move down into 162 on the dot. Yeah, I think if we close below support, we should easily fill this area here. So if we can close just like that in a minute and a half, I'm going to place sells on the closure of this candle. And I'll just manage risk quite aggressively here because we do have London Open in 30 minutes. Can we pull back a little bit? Just a little bit. Yeah, okay, well if it's gonna push all this way down, we may miss the trade. Because I mean, look at this now, we don't have much range left. 4 pips to fill the wick, 15 pips to support. Okay, retracing a little bit. Okay, we're looking at about 30 pip stops, and I'm going to take a sell on the closure of this candle. Give it 8 seconds, and I'll let you know. We need to close below the support. Jeez, I don't know. Guys, I didn't take the sell. I want to see this candle wick up. We've closed pretty deep within this range, so we don't have much range left to move down. We were retracing, and I thought we would close at like 162 or 90. But we pushed down a little bit more. Doesn't really leave us with much space here. If we did take sells, yeah, it very well will move down to support. Looks good. Nice top wick on GJ. Looks like we're about to tap this previous support. So at this point, I believe if we come back and re-break the lows, we should move down. There really isn't a whole lot of range here. But if we re-break these lows, we should have some nice volume and push down to the support at least. So we're going to use current candle stops and going to have a sell stop on the break of the low of this 15-minute candle here on GJ. My broker sell stops are at 161,965. And your stop loss right now is going to be about 20 pips at 162, 170. On my broker it's 162, 160. Okay, so sell stop. Just giving the trading view price right here. Like I say, my broker sell stops are at 161, 965. And we'll go break even as we tap into the support. I think if stops surpass like 25 pips, I'm gonna just delete sell stops. Okay, deleting sell stops. No trade. Look at gold. Jared, didn't you say on like Wednesday that you're done trading for the week? Check where we tapped into. These wicks right here to the left on gold. Okay, so this is why I was saying this range isn't that clean. There's a lot of rejection areas within this range. So there we've tapped into those wicks, and like I say, look at this level we rejected previously and the move we had down from this price level. So if we can close below 165 400, let's say, on the hourly, we could be then rejecting this area to move down. But I'm gonna need a better confirmation. Sorry, like another hourly bearish candle off of this resistance, maybe even below 161, and then we in this nice clean range to move back down to 1756. core PCE later in the day. There's been very little GBP news this week. Gold daily looks bullish. Think it would affect market movement for the day. It's just tricky. Some of the levels price is moving up into. GBP interest rates next week. Ooh, nice. Okay, do I think the gold daily candle will affect price movement? I mean, this daily candle's pretty much done what it needs to do. Okay, we closed bullish yesterday and we had clean range moving up to 1765. So like I say, this candle's done what it needs to do. Right now, I don't know what more to expect from this candle. We just have to wait and see what price will tell us. "20 minutes until London open. So let's see if we can get some volume, maybe retrace a little bit more on GJ, form resistance for sales. Gold, I don't know. If there's nothing by 9:30, 10 latest, I'm gonna be on my way. It's the last day of the month, so we're taking it slow. And I've already explained how I'm not feeling too comfortable with how price is sitting right now. So we need something to actually materialize here on the charts. We need maybe a support to be formed on gold to move back up to the highs, or support to be formed, failure to break the highs, and then break that support to move down. GJ, maybe we need a pullback, fake out of this level, resistance formed somewhere at 163 to move down. Like, all of these things that we could possibly be waiting for will most likely take some time. And I don't think London Open is going to give us a very clean move. I think we might retrace up here, but I'm not looking for buys on GJ. So just gotta wait and see. If there's nothing, there's nothing. You can see normally I've labeled my chart, sells below here, maybe buys above here. But today I haven't even labeled it because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not completely sure. We'll just have to see. What's really worrying me is the fact that we are tapping into this really key area of support on GJ on the daily. So even though we're bearish for the time being on the lower time frames, we could reject here and move up. So it's tricky. Like I said right at the beginning of the stream, our weekly targets have now been tapped. So at this point, you'll normally be asking yourself, okay, what's next? We tapped weekly targets, which was basically moving in to fill these wicks. Then the next target to move down would most likely be to fill this wick here and move down into like 160, 161. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to get that kind of volume this morning. Gold's also tapped weekly targets. Like I say, this daily candle's pretty much already done everything we needed it to do. So what's next? And to be honest with you, I'm not too sure what's next. So the end of the month started off slow, definitely ended off strong. Yeah, two pretty shocking weeks here. 3 trades that week, so not much we could do there. Next week, maybe we were chasing trades. Maybe I was chasing trades. Following week, pretty damn good. This week has been pretty good. Currently sitting at 139 pips for the week. There's my weekly history. Some trades from New York here as well. Cheers, Jared. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen this week. I mean, today, sorry. This week wasn't bad. Thanks for the stream this week. No problem. Cheers, man. Enjoy your weekend. Look at gold. I'll tell you what, if we can break below 1761, I'm gonna have sales below there. So we need a closure below 1761, and then we could potentially have sales moving back down to 1756. GJ at this point are most likely. I want to see what's going to happen when we move back up into 162. Okay, because we could move up into that level, reject, move down, or we could get a fake out of this level. So if we get a fake out of this level and we can get a closure back within this range, we could have sales based off that. What's up, Nathan? Man, you Americans don't sleep. I see Donvo is streaming, 12-hour stream. Crazy Oak. Let's have a look at Donvo. 12-hour stream. Nah. Took cold bars. What a legend. He's going hard for the end of the month, eh? It's like 2 in the morning there. He streams New York, generally. Monday to Friday. Yeah, it must be 3 AM there as well. Guys, if you're gonna come on here and say you should, I'm just gonna ignore you. Only thing I should do is follow my plan, and so should you. Should drink beer. Okay, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Maybe after the stream. It's a Friday, so. Yeah, that's That's a good one. Generally, this setup, doesn't look bad. Although, okay, we've only got like 5 minutes left of this candle, but I'd say, if this candle here could flip bullish, you could potentially see price move up to the next resistance level. But yeah, it looks like we're going to close back below 1765. So we are closing below that pretty critical area there. Showing signs of rejection. Interesting. Buying AUD CAD. Let's have a look at AUD CAD, because we've got time today. Okay, weekly bullish, nice. Daily bullish, breaking yesterday's highs, nice. See, yesterday's candle was bearish, but we are respecting the lows of the previous daily candle. We are respecting this resistance, so on the lower time frame that's going to look like a support. As you can see, 4 hour form support right there. Breaking resistance, yeah, looks decent. You've cleared this area right here, so yeah, we could move up into whatever this level is right here. Not bad. 15 and 5. Okay, so yeah, now you probably want to just see a support formed on the 15. Your hourly is about to close above resistance. Looks good. London open, volume coming in. Got resistance here to the left. Maybe you want to see a closure above that level right there on the hourly, Nathan. If we can close above there on this hourly, we should move up quite nicely here on AUD CAD. What are the pips like on this thing? Jeez. These ranges are pretty small. This daily candle is 30 pips. Daily candle on gold is like 100 pips. Interesting. Yeah, you're right. If the setup is there, the pip value or the ranges based on pips may be smaller, but just adjust your lot size. Just as if things were really volatile and the ranges were bigger, you would just lower your lot size. So if you're trading a pair that has lower volatility, you can very well use a bigger lot size. Obviously, being responsible. London coming up. Yeah. GJ is just consolidating right now. Hourly candle looks like it's in close doji. we can close above 1765, we could potentially see price move up to the next resistance. Lower time frame, this looks really clean. Setup is there. $15 close, no top wick. Yeesh. Consolidating on GJ. Yeah, I'm considering bars on the break of the highs here in gold. I'm not completely confident in these bars. 15-minute had no top wick. How do you measure pips on TradingView? Right here on the left there's a ruler. And then you just click wherever you want to measure from and drag. 33 pip stops. 32 pip target. Hey. Internet's bugging out. Okay, GJ is moving up. Good morning, Mr. Nico. Technically speaking, if we break the highs here, we should move up. Thank you, bro. Mateo. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Thank you so much. We're actually going on about 3 months here on the live stream. Haven't missed a day. Yeah, I think there's an issue with the internet this morning. Okay, we got a nice decent bottom wick here. I'm gonna have a buy stop on the break of the highs and then move stops to break even as we tap into 169,400. And in order to have reasonable stops here, I think we're gonna have to use current candle stops, which is fine. I believe once we break those highs with London open volume, I'm not planning for price to break these lows. If price wants to move up, we shouldn't break these lows. So you can see pretty aggressive risk management. I don't feel 100% comfortable with this range, but like I say, technically speaking, if we break these highs, we should move up here. This hourly candle closed above this key area at 1765. We formed support, so if we break the highs with London open volume, I believe we should at least get to break even, and we'll have our TP at 1771 200. Bro, this is what I've been saying on the stream. This was the whole idea with the stream, is to just kind of shake up the industry in South Africa at least, because this side, no one does this kind of thing. No one does this kind of thing, man. Everyone's posting fake G-Wagons and getting exposed by the Conti strips, and trying to sell courses, you know. So I'm here doing this thing live Monday to Friday, same time. Been here for, like I say, about 3 months now. So we could always re-break this low, form a slightly steeper bottom wick, but I don't want my stops to be that big. Last resort is we tap into 1765 400. If we pull back any lower than that, stops are just going to be too big. Yeah, you can see all the streams. Come a pretty long way. Had Mr. Ian Soriano there in the chat do these nice little thumbnails for me and the banner. So the channel's looking pretty cool now. I made this little crusty picture here myself when I first started, but luckily I came across Ian. 26th of April, 3 months ago. So yeah, 3 months, been here every day. As far as I know, I haven't missed a day. Burnt my profits from night with Nasdaq on gold today. Ooh, should go drink a beer, man. Sorry, no. Next week is a new week, new month. We'll come back stronger. So GJ's tapped into that level at 162, 630. Nice rejection on the 5 minute. Champion Pips. Heard of Champion Pips, never seen them. Well, you got 3 minutes until the 15-minute candle closes here. Looks like we may just close bearish. Yeah, exactly. They can fake everything, but you can't fake a live stream. Okay. Forming a steeper bottom wick on gold. Buy stops most probably going to get deleted. We could pull back further. We could even break these lows and still move up, break the highs and move to 1771. But then the issue is, where's your stop loss going to be? It's not even a 1-to-1, so yeah. Right now stops are about 26 pips. Yeah guys, one more sub until 350, so if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button today. If GJ 1 hour flips bearish, yeah, nice liquidity grab at London Open, that's what we were looking at. But I want to see a decent candle closure here. 5 minutes pretty clean. Telegram group says sell. Nah. Not my Telegram group. I don't have one. Okay, I'm deleting bar stops on gold. Just starting to look funky. 15-minute close bearish. Failing to create new highs right here. So I believe we're going to form a steeper bottom wick, if not break back into this range right here and maybe move down to 1761. So bar stops deleted. Thank you, Noel. Appreciate it. $15-minute candle closed. Ooh, we closed back into this range. So if your next 15-minute can close back below the support area, okay, let's say if we can close below 162, 300 or 290, 285, 162, 285, we can have that fake out for GJ. Where do we learn how to trade, how to read technical charts? Here on the stream. I do my breakdown every morning before we sit and wait for our setups to come to us. And then I execute, manage everything on the stream. So it's pretty much all there for you. If you want the basics, because I understand that maybe if you're coming into it and you're brand new, you may not have the foundation, then you may want to check out the course in the video description. Real nice course if you're starting out, give you some nice direction there. Champion Pips has a Telegram, but they want a lot to join it, so I'm cheap for that. You can join my Discord for free. There's no signals, but I think I should do some more breakdowns on there for you guys. I just need to get into some sort of routine. Maybe like breakdowns Monday and Wednesday, I don't know. At least twice a week, that'll be fun. Nah, no sells on the 1 hour flip. I'm gonna wait for the 30-minute candle to close. Looks pretty nice though. But I'm gonna stay patient. We may break this hourly low and drive down. But yeah, been patient up until now, so I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. We've got 10 minutes until we close here on this 15-minute and 30-minute candle, and then we'll have that fake out setup that we were just speaking about. So also ask while he is on stream. not too sure what you are talking about. Sells below 162, 285. So if we close exactly like this, which I don't know if we will, we've got 8 minutes, anything could happen, but if we close exactly like this, I'll be taking a sell on the closure of this 30-minute candle. So just be aware, I've given you the heads up. If this candle closes, let's see here. I just want to illustrate this as best as I can for you guys. So if we can close anywhere within this box, let's say, I'll be taking a sell on the candle closure. Yeah, that's true, Shaker. And sometimes we don't get the wicks on the candles for GJ. So that's what I'm saying. If we can close nicely here, I'll take the sell on the candle closure. But for me, waiting for the close at least is going to be critical here. Right now, this doesn't look too good for sells. We have just about flipped. If we break the high of this candle, we may even drive up to fill this wick right here. But I'm not looking for buys within this range. Five-minute close bullish back within this range. So yeah, if we break these highs, we could just move back up to 162.550. But if we come back down close bearish, that is going to be perfect for ourselves at 9:30. Yeah, I agree. I think GJ may just fill this wick. What did I say? 9:30, 10. If there's nothing, I'm going. Ooh, broke the low on gold. Let's see. I reckon if we start moving down, we're gonna move down pretty hard. I've got sales plan for below 1761. How long have you been trading for, and are you self-taught? I started end of 2018. End of 2018, and I wouldn't say completely self-taught. I didn't have a mentor as per se, but I learned from guys who were doing these live streams. So this is how I learned, and I found a lot of value in it, and I decided to do it as well. So yeah, you could say I had a mentor, but he didn't even know he was my mentor. One minute to go. Looks like you're gonna close bearish on this 15-minute, but we closed. We needed a closure below 162.850 for sales, and if we could close, like I say, in this box, we would take sales on the closure. Internet. My bad, guys. The internet's been pretty shocking today. We closed back within this range, so there's gonna be no sales right now. Okay, well, still got this fake out set up right here. Even though this 15 closed back above this resistance, we closed bearish, and I believe if we break the low, we still could continue moving down. I want to say sell stops on the break of the previous candle low, but the only issue is I would have liked to see a little bit more of a top wick on this new 30-minute candle. So let's see if we can come back and create that top wick, and I'll have sell stops on the break of the previous candle low. Yeah, we had this nice liquidity grab at London Open. Overall, we are bearish, so if we break this low, I believe we're on our way. Okay, no top wick, but I'm going to have sell stops on the break of the low at 162, 180. Stops are not too bad. About 23 pips. Stops above the previous 15 for, let's say, 25 pips. Account for spread. I got my stops at 162 for 20 for 24 pips here on my broker. And yeah, let's see, as we tap into the support, we can go break even. Gold closed back below 1765, got a nice top wick on this 30 minutes. We could potentially see us drive back down here, but yeah, tricky situation. Five minutes about to close. You can see on the 5 minute we formed resistance right here. Guys, I'm gonna be back in 1 minute. You know what to do. Stops are 24, 25 pips above the previous 15 minutes. We've got sell stops at 162, 180.